Hello friends, my name is Mohsin Mullah and I welcome you all to this video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to see integration by substitution method. So previously in video lectures, we have seen introduction to integration, then also we have seen the rules of integration, that is for infinite integrals, and we saw in rules of integration for the definite integrals. Now in this video lecture, we are going to explore some of the important ways in order to obtain integration of complicated or complex expressions given for the integration, and this integration by substitution method is going to be very helpful for evaluation of most of the complex integrals that we will be encountering in most of the problems in our upcoming video lectures. So now let us begin with the examples of this integration by substitution. So while doing the calculation, I'll try to explain why we are doing and how exactly it is to be done. Now let us take the very first example here that we are going to solve today is integration of 4x x square plus 5 whole raised to 3 dx. So now here this integration consists of two terms, one is 4x and another one is x square plus 5. So here you can do the integration by conventional method by multiplying 4x inside this bracket and doing the expansion. So that will take definitely a very longer time to solve this integration. So instead of this, what we are going to do is we are going to substitute this particular complicated term as one independent different variable. So that variable will be substituted in place of this expression, and eventually this integration will be solved. So now let us do that substitution. So here I'm going to substitute in place of that x square plus 5 as u, put u equal to x square plus 5. Okay, so now next term we need to obtain after doing that substitution is du, because to evaluate integration we need to have du term if the variable is in terms of u. So that du can be obtained as du equal to differentiation of x square with respect to x is going to be 2x, and the integrate differentiation of 5 is going to be 0, so you can just neglect that. So 2x dx you are going to get. Okay, so therefore we need to substitute for dx also, so therefore we can write from here dx will be equal to du by 2x. By taking this 2x in the denominator here, we will get du by 2x equal to dx. Okay, so now this is what we are going to substitute in this expression. Now let us see what we are going to get from here. So 4x as it is, so in place of this expression it is going to be u whole raised to 3. Then in place of dx we are going to substitute du by 2x. Now what will happen when you do that substitution? So this x term is going to get cancelled. Okay, so and also this 2 will be cancelled, and here you are going to get constant 2. So therefore what we get finally here is 2 u raised to 3 du, which can be evaluated very easily. So 2 is a constant that will come outside. U raised to 3 with respect to du we know that will come as u raised to 4 divided by 4 plus c. So now this 2 will get cancelled with this denominator 4, and what we are going to get from here is 1 divided by 2 u raised to 4 plus c. Now we can substitute the value of u here. Okay, so we had taken u equal to this, so let us substitute back that u value. So it is going to be x square plus 5 whole raised to 4 plus c. So this is what is the solution for that first example. Okay, so now let us take another example here, example number 2, that is integration of 8 cos of 4x dx. Okay, so now here this expression can be solved easily by doing the integration, but now let us see how we can solve the same expression by using substitution method. So in this case I'm going to substitute u equal to this 4x, therefore put u equal to 4x, therefore what will be du will be just constant 4 dx. Okay, so therefore we can write dx equals to, so this u will come in the denominator of du, so du by 4. So now let us substitute these terms here. So 8 will remain as it is, cosine as it is, 4x, so that will be now u, and dx is du by 4. So this 4 will get cancelled with this 8, and what we are going to get here is constant 2, integration of cos u du. So integration of cos u with respect to du is going to be sin u, so this 2 into sin u plus c. So now what is u here? U is 4x, so therefore we can substitute this 2 times sine of 4x plus c. So if you do the normal way also, you will get the same. Cos of 4x will be sine of 4x divided by 4, so that 4 will get cancelled with 8, and you will get 2 sine of 4x plus c. Okay, so same expression we are going to get by regular method also. Just to explain how substitution works, I had taken that example. Okay, so now let us take one more example here, that is x cube e raised to x cube e raised to x raised to 4 dx. Now here, which term should be substituted? You need to think about that. So here, if you substitute for u equal to x raised to 4, so from that x raised to 4 you will be able to cancel that x cube, because the differentiation of x raised to 4 is going to be 3x cube, sorry 4x cube, so that x cube will get cancelled with this. So therefore let us put that u equal to x raised to 4, so therefore du is equal to 4x cube dx. Now what will be dx? Therefore dx is du divided by 4x cube. Now let us substitute these things in the integration over here. So this will be integration x cube into e raised to u dx. So dx is du by divided by 4x cube, so this x cube will get cancelled, and 1 over 4 can be kept outside as a constant. Then integration of e raised to u du. So integration of e raised to u is just e raised to u, so therefore it is going to be 1 divided by 4 e raised to u plus c. Now substituting u value, so e raised to u value was x raised to 4, so here it will be x raised to 4 plus c. Okay, so now let us take next example, fourth example. So it is integration of 8x under the root 40 minus 2x square dx. Okay, so here also you need to think which term should be substituted as u term. So now here obviously when you take the differentiation of 2x square, you are going to get that term of x which will cancel this x. So let us substitute for this under the root term. So therefore I'll write here, put 40 minus u equal to, put u equal to 40 minus 2x square, therefore du, so du will be equal to, so differentiation of 40 is going to be 0 minus as it is 2 into 2x 2 into 2x dx. Okay, so therefore we can write dx will be equal to du divided by minus 4x. Okay, so now let us substitute these things, these terms in this integration over here. So now this integration will have 8x as it is under the root. Now we are substituting that term as u, so let us keep that u in the under the root, so u, and then dx is substituted by du divided by minus 4x. So this 4 x and this x will get cancelled, and minus 4 and 8. So what we are going to get here is minus 2 as a constant term, under the root, so you can write this under the root as u raised to 1 by 2 du. Now minus 2, uh, integration of u raised to 1 by 2 is going to be u raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus c. So now this is going to be minus 2 times 2 by 3 u raised to 3 by 2 plus c, or you can write this as minus 4 by 3, substituting u value. So u was substituted as 40 minus 2x square, 40 minus 2x square whole raised to 3 by 2 plus c, or also you can try to write that in the square root form. So under the q root 40 minus 2x square plus c. Okay, so now let us take another example, example number 5. So here let us try to find integration of sine raised to 4x into cos of x dx. Okay, so here let us put, so what shall we put as u here? Okay, so definitely here we can put the higher order term, that is sine raised to 4x we have, so we can substitute for sine as u. So let us see what we are going to get from that. Okay, so put u equal to sine x. Okay, so du will be equal to, so differentiation of sine is positive cos x into dx, therefore dx can be written as du divided by cos x. So now let us substitute u and du term and dx term here. So what we are going to get from this substitution is sine is substituted now as u. So here this is going to be u raised to 4 into cos x as it is, into dx is du by cos x, so it is going to be du by cos x. So now this cos x will get cancelled with this cos x, so what we're gonna get here is u raised to 4 du, integration of which will give us u raised to 5 divided by 5 plus c. Now what is u here? So again we can substitute back that u term as sin x, so we are going to get sin raised to 5x divided by 5 plus c as our final answer. Okay, so now let us take another example, example number 6. So example number 6 is now particularly we are going to evaluate with respect to definite integrals here. Let us see some examples with the definite integrals, because most of the time we are going to get limits also given with the integration. So for definite integrals, so let us take the first example, example number 6 here. So that will be integration of 0 to 2 to x raised to 4 plus 4 square dx. Okay, so now again here we need to do the substitution. So what are we going to do the substitution for? So 2x is there, so 2x can be cancelled if you have the differentiation of x square. So let us substitute for that x square term. So single x square cannot be substituted, so let us substitute x square plus 4 as the u term. So put u equal to x square plus 4, therefore again the same way we are going to get du as 2x. So for differentiation of constant 4 is 0, so therefore 2x dx. So therefore if you want to write for dx, it is going to be du divided by 2x. So also at the same time we need to substitute for the limits. So here whatever integration is given, it is given for the limits x equals to 0 to x equal to 2. So therefore when we need to change that limit, so when x equals to 0, so what will be the u value? So u equals to 0 square plus 4, so that is u equal to 4, the lower limit is 4. Similarly when x equal to the upper limit 2, in that case u will be equal to 2 square plus 4, so that is 4 plus 4 8, therefore the upper limit is going to be 8 here. So now let us substitute these terms in this integration. So what we are going to get is, now the limits will be u equal to, so u equal to lower limit is 4 to upper limit 8 to x as it is, the term which we have substituted x square plus 4 is going to be u raised to 2 dx. Dx is substituted as du, so du divided by 2x, so this 2x will get cancelled with this 2x, and what we get here finally in the integration is integration of 4 to 8 u square du, which we get u cube by 3 under the limits 4 to 8. Therefore 1 divided by 3, substituting the limits here, so uh, first limit is going to be upper limit 8 raised to 3 minus 4 raised to 3. Okay, so that is what we need to substitute here. So therefore simplifying those two terms, you may get, so 8 raised to 3 is 256, or rather it is I think 512, and 4 raised to 3 is 64. So let us substitute that. 1 divided by 3, 512 minus 64, and that difference is going to be 448 divided by 3. Okay, so now let us take another example. Example number 7. Integration of between 0 to 4 4x under the root 16 minus x square dx. So here also we need to substitute. So let us put here 16 minus x square equal to u, or u equal to, put u equal to 16 minus x square. Therefore du is going to be equal to minus 2 dx. Therefore dx is going to be du by 2 into x. Therefore substituting, and also here the limits needs to be substituted. So when the lower limit x equal to 0, u will be equal to 16 minus 0 equal to 16, and the upper limit is x equal to 4, so u will be equal to 16 minus 4 square, which is 16 minus 16, that is equal to 0. So therefore here the limits will be interchanged. Excuse me. So here integration between, now u equal to lower limit is going to be 16, upper limit is going to be 0, 4x as it is under the root term, under the root 16 minus x square, so that is now substituted as u, under the root u, dx is du by 2x with the negative sign. So here let us write the negative sign. So therefore this x and x will get cancelled, and 2 will also get cancelled. So therefore what we gonna get from here is this minus sign will come with the constant 2. Integration between the limit 16 to 0 under the root can be written as u raised to 1 by 2 du. So therefore simplifying this, we will get u raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 under the limits 16 to 0. Okay, so here 3 by 2 can be taken, and it will become minus 4 by 3, and u term is nothing but that limits we have to substitute for u term. So first limit is going to be u raised to 3 by 2 minus 16 raised to 3 by 2 here. So this term is going to be 0, doesn't change, and minus 4 by 3, and minus 16 by 2, so it is going to be plus. Let me just write that plus term. Then 16 can be written as 16 raised to 1 by 2 whole raised to 3. So 16 raised to 3 by 2 can be written as 16 raised to 1 by 2 whole raised to 3. So now 16 raised to 1 by 2 is nothing but under root of 16. So plus 4 by 3, under root of 16 is nothing but 4 square whole raised to 3. So here 4 by 3 under root of 4 square is going to be 4. So 4 raised to 3. So 4 raised to 4 is going to be 256 divided by 3. This is what we are going to get as a final answer for that example. Okay. Okay, so this is it in this particular video lecture. I hope you have understood the important substitutions here that we need to do in order to evaluate the integration of that complex expressions given here. Okay, so that is it for this particular video lecture. I'll see you in the next video lecture. Till then, happy learning and thank you.